All right, let's start another Silver to Challenger. So how this works, today we are going to watch a Silver Karma, Gold Karma, Diamond Karma, and I want to watch a Grandmaster or Challenger Karma. We are today in North America server. Normally I do this in EU server, so it's going to be a bit different this time around. It's going to be in NA, and we're going to see some NA players. Let's see how the NA players do. I try to choose players that usually main Karma with some games. So in this case, for example, we are going to watch Social Life, 100 games already this season, and has played 51 games with Karma, 53% win rate, not great KDA. Is this game, right? We're going to see how to play against a melee champion, for example, with Twitch, maybe not that strong, right? Build and everything, right? So that's the main idea. It's going to be Twitch Karma into Emerald Nautilus. So let me see here. Aerie is good, right? So that's fine. Mana Flow, it's fine. You could also go like for this one, Nimbus Cloak, against melee champions that have engaged. It's not that bad with Karma. And then in the third row or the second row, you have to go Transcendence or Celerity, worst case scenario. I think Absolute Focus, it's a waste of time or a waste of a rune. It's not that great right now, so I will not take this. I will for sure take this one. And from here, I will take Scorch. Scorch is fine. You could go for Gathering Storm. I think Scorch in solo queue just is better. And then in green runes, it's very autopilot. I don't think Font of Life is that great. I would go for Bomb Plating, and then I will go for Revitalize. Maybe Font of Life can be good if the enemy team that you are playing against are not that poke, or like not that all in, sorry. So for example, lanes like, I don't know, Lulu Jinx, you don't really need Bomb Plating. Do you still want to Revitalize because you go shield build? Okay, then you can go for Font of Life. But you could also go for Cosmic, and then you get free boots and Cosmic Insight, Inspiration, and that would be great. Now for mini runes, this is good. I don't understand why he goes to scaling HP. He could go for Adaptive, which is better, or Move Speed, but probably Adaptive, and I don't know what even this rune does, by the way. Like this rune is 10% tenacity and resistant to slow. I don't think it's good in low elo at all. It's very specific as well in higher elo. So I would just take the flat HP. Just take flat HP. It's also way better. Right now, he's already losing a lot of potential in laning phase because he's not going flat HP and he's not going bomb plating, right? And because you don't go bomb plating against Nautilus and Arlene, you lose a lot, right? Also like the speed rune. Now there's a bit controversial thing again with bomb plating as well. Like bomb plating is not good because if Nautilus hits you, then real damage is not reduced, but you should not really care about that. What you should be looking for is that you negate the damage of Nautilus, right? Like when he hooks you, he doesn't do enough damage, so you can still play and, for example, get hooked and still attack them, right? So they go for lane. I mean, it's not the worst idea. You could play lane. Hey, Danny, thank you so much.
I think we will have a mid ward on Diamond game.
Hopefully we have a mid lane ward on Diamond game. Thank you for the resub. If not, I will be a bit disappointed. I mean, last Silver to Challenger was not that exciting. It was not that exciting because it was too many OTPs. We had too many OTPs. Hopefully this one is a bit better. So they're going to start in lane. Against Ezra Nautilus, I mean, it's okay. You get lane control. You have to make sure that you get control over this bush. And when you play against a hook champion, I mean, this is okay. I will follow up, or you should try to follow up here. I mean, this is not that good, right? You want to follow it up with a, with a auto attack, okay? Let me get rid of the voices. So here, pause. Once she mantra Qs, the Nautilus, RL also is too far back, right? So she can follow with auto attacks also as a Aerie, so it will be fine. And here is, for example, where bomb plating will enter in action and be really good, right? One of the main mistakes that Karma is doing right now, that's a very big mistake, and actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to press O so we see everything, is that she's going to go towards this bush while Twitch is still hitting the Nautilus, right? You cannot do this. This is like very bad because you are selling out your AD carry for no reason. Now you would say, yeah, but my AD carry has to go back as well. Not really, right? If you guys do the same, okay, it works. But usually here you have the advantage already, level 1. So you want to make sure that you keep auto-attacking or follow one auto-attack. If you can block the hook with bomb plating, that's huge. But well, here the problem is that Twitch is going to get hooked and Karma answers late and he gets already poked a lot. The barrier of Twitch is actually really good. And here Karma should move forward, right? You should move a bit forward and keep auto-attacking, so that's okay. I think they are in a good spot. Also, what I don't like about Karma this game is that she's going for exhaust, right? You don't really want to play exhaust into their team. It doesn't make any sense. You always want to go heal, all right? You only want to go exhaust if the enemy team has like a very threatening engage that can win the game. Like, for example, Vladimir, Kennen, maybe Diana, right? But usually Vladimir and Kennen, because you exhaust one of them when they go in and they are really useless. So that's something that's very good. And if not, you want to use exhaust against like champions like Kai'Sa, Samira, Tristana, that you also stop a lot of their burst in lane. But against Ezreal, you want for sure to go heal, right? If Karma had heal here, it will be like insanely good, okay? So yeah, you are playing against Ezreal, you don't want to really get poked. You cannot play here as well. Like if we divide the laning phase in two, you cannot play here as Karma because you see like Nautilus is in the bush, right? So you are just giving a hook chance for Nautilus, right? What you want to do is you want to play behind your minions and start auto-attacking the wave, right? Because you want to play for the level 2, okay? You want to play for level 2 and get the prio. And once you have level 2, you can play more aggressive. When you play against hook champions, you need to make sure that you secure your level 2 because you have the advantage of the push because you are a ranged champion, right? So instead of playing towards the bushes, you play together with your AD carry and then you start using your Q and auto attacks to push the wave and get level 2. Once you get level 2, the wave will be like around this area and now you can control the bushes because you are going to kick Nautilus out, right? But if she gets hooked like before this, then it's going to be a bit tragic, right? 100%. Like here, like this, that cannot happen, right? Like I know this is silver, but I'm just going to say or mention things that can happen or should not happen. Is that she's playing behind the Twitch and she's too scared already to play the game, right? And if you are in this position, especially that if I press O, she still has 2 potions, so she should potion up already to get the full HP. And from here, keep auto-attacking. They have the level 2 advantage. They have 3 melee minions still alive. Enemy team already has 2 melee minions dead, right? She has the Q up, so she could Q literally these minions behind, and then she will Q the next 3 minions that are coming, and they get the level 2, and they will win, right? And she still has exhaust, and enemy Nautilus doesn't have ignite. What you are doing right now is you are conceding too much, because you are scared or you don't know how to play like against a hook champion, right? You have to win the level 2 as a melee champion. Maybe sometimes it's going to be hard because enemy AD carry is better than your AD carry. Like for example, if they add a Jhin that will insta push, then you have to respect a bit more. But this Ezreal is not even playing correctly with the passive, right? It's silver. But yeah, here Twitch dodges the hook pretty well. But Karma is not helping at all pushing, right? Now she can get a bit more control if she wants. But here, again, this needs to be automatic when you're playing in bot lane. This needs to be automatic. Right now, I posted 1 second or 0.5 seconds too late, but this guy is trolling. Like, it makes no sense. Look at the lines as well. Nautilus doesn't have hook, so his CD is on cooldown, and Ezreal is mispositioned a lot. So if you trade on Ezreal, Nautilus is not going to be able to help at all during the entire laning phase. So you always have to think that you trade. If you can trade in bot lane and the enemy support or AD carry are not able to follow that trade at the same time that you are doing the trade, you are going to win the trade, if that makes sense, right? Here, this guy, she has Mantra Q as well, and exhaust. This guy is trolling. He's dead right now, 100%. Giving too much space. Okay, it comes here. The auto-attack has to follow up from Karma. Karma's not auto-attacking enough. And now, yeah. I mean, they give just too much space to the enemy bot lane, right? The enemy bot lane is doing 25 mistakes. And this is what I mean, that at the end of the day is... Oh, but I cannot climb because this and that. No. I mean, enemy bot lane griefed 50 times and they're going to win the bot lane, right? Because of basic fundamentals in laning phase, right? If Karma had done better fundamentals in the laning phase, she would be ahead already, okay? So now you cannot be here. Once you lose the level 2 that you should not lose, you have to be respectful and play here so you don't get punished, right? Nautilus is also doing a mistake. Nautilus should already be here And from there, he can hook because he's already level 2. So instead of walking up when they get level 2, he should already be like ready to play, right? That's one of the Nautilus mistakes. So he has to flash for this, right? And Karma's dead. Exactly. So the exhaust didn't do anything. And now she died. Now, build-wise, she has no gold for anything. And now Twitch gets zoned out. I think Nautilus plays okay. Probably Nautilus, I mean, he has no ward. So he's threatening a bit the dive. Hitting the tower. Why not? They will push and base. Or they should push and base. And Twitch has lost so much already. By the way. Twitch has lost so much. And Karma comes back. Alright. Now what Karma could do is maybe stop the bait. Ay. Well, at least she got a control ward. At least she got a control ward. That's for sure. But I don't think this does anything, right? It doesn't do anything. It also placed incorrectly. You want to place this control ward here. If Master is coming. And you see that your jungler, I'm going to make sure that I make this a bit bigger, is that your jungle is topside, right? So what's the value of this control ward right now? Even if it's warded, what's the value of it? Nothing. Zero value, right? To drop this control ward. Because your jungle is top and he's farming. I don't know what your jungle is doing because it's level 2 at minute 3. But you want to hold on to this or drop it like around mid lane so your mid laner can play better, right? Because now if Nautilus what he could do is just move mid lane, right? And you could surprise your mid laner. So you can give him some vision before coming to lane. But holy moly, that ward is not good. And this ward could be deeper as well. You could place the ward here on Gromp or here because you know enemy bot lane based, right? And because you know the enemy bot lane base, you could go for a deeper vision ward, right? Alright, let's keep going. They crash the next wave. I mean, they push this one and I have to crash the next wave. Twitch wards here. I don't know why. And here you have to crash the wave, by the way. Here you have to 100% crash the wave. Usually Canon and normal wave has to crash. And I don't know, Karma should just push the wave with Q, right? Like this Q is good, but play more aggressive. Play more aggressive. Like auto-attack them. Fight. You have to fight. This Manta Q doesn't do anything. I mean, it's a bit of poke. Why not? And now the wave is coming towards them because I ran a Nautilus. I mean, Therma pushed. And here you cannot really play, you have to run. They can zone you off, of course. Now they are stronger, so they can zone you off. There's not much you can do here. Just wait for a gank from Master G. And I mean, this hook from Nautilus is not that good. Or if they eat everything, yeah. Exhaustus comes late. And Nautilus is just too tanky for Karma right now. The problem is that if you play Enchanter or like a Mage and you don't bully Nautilus or like the engaged champion at the start of the game, then after the first base, like already with Ruby Crystal and 4 potions, right, 2 potions and 2 cookies, he's not going to die on any trade, especially with Aftershock. Aftershock just makes him too tanky. Oh, well, she can get Soul XP. Ay. No need to look for anything here. Just take the experience in bot lane and it's fine. Your team is winning, so there's no real need to look for a W or any aggressive play. Karma is not like a champion that is like very mana hungry. If you don't spam your spells constantly, right? And she's spamming, she doesn't need to spam the spells in a melee matchup situation. Alright, so she has 538 gold. And with that, you 100% want to buy 400 gold of HP, right? You want to buy 400 gold of HP because you are playing against a hook champion, and from there you can go refillable potion or use normal potion control ward, but you can wait 22 gold for just, or 12 gold for refillable potion, right? Going for boots doesn't do anything, and going for refillable potion, it's okay. Not the best, I mean, it's not that, not that crazy good, but well, it's okay. If you get the boots, then you should start roaming, but I don't think there's any lane that you could roam to. Maybe you could roam with Master G, but that's mostly it. That's mostly it. Here, Nautilus, problem that Nautilus is doing is showing too much. He should already be here getting the control ward, for example. But well, at least he's fogging or he's not showing. Now the lane gets very difficult for Karma and Twitch. We can talk about how to play from behind. But well, I think this is fine. They should be winning, so this is a decent opportunity for them to poke a bit. the enemy. Enemy didn't base, so that's very good. You see this tendency like this here, for example. This is something you guys do as well, and this is not good to do as support, right? And I'm going to explain. Like, here, she's going to eat the Twitch. That's okay. That's fine. She's in the auto attack. But I want Karma to be a bit more here, right? Israel cannot hit. He's not. He doesn't have runes, right? He's not going to hit the Karma and hit the Twitch at the same time. So what do you want to do is you shield the Twitch and you trade one auto attack, right? You trade auto attack with Aeri, and maybe you can look for a Q onto Ezreal, and it's fine. Now, this is not the biggest problem. The biggest problem comes now, is that right now here, you have to have a bit more presence, right? You can hack, you can step up here, stay in this position, look for Q, but Karma is always going to be like in front of Twitch while running. This is fine if you are already like around level 6 and you are not that important, but before pre-level 6, you have to have a bit more presence, by the way, in the game. You have to have way more presence in the game. Like, you have to play a bit more aggressive. It's just a bit of more body language to cover your AD carry the way out. Even if he does mistakes, you have to get used to do that, right? This is fine Q. The E is a bit late. Happens to me as well. This ward has not been taken, so that's interesting. Now here, the same thing. Pause. Someone explain it to me. Someone explain it to me. What's happening here? What's this? What are these lines? Look at where Nautilus is. Look where Ezreal is. Look where Ezreal is. Nautilus cannot trade. Like, you move forward, auto-attack him, right? Auto-attack this guy, and you're going to win. Hard win, by the way. There are so many instances where they're trolling, and they are not that strong because they have so much. Look at the gold they have. They have 2.5k gold, and you have like 800 gold. And so you have 800 gold, they have 2.5, and they are up 1.5, and we don't really care about the gold of Nautilus, right? So everything the advantage they have is 0 right now. Or it's not that big, at least. Like, you have Longsword against Longsword and Tyr, which doesn't matter, and he has a Ruby Crystal. So in reality, he's not as strong. Like, he will be really strong when he bases, right? But this is a good opportunity for you to punish the enemy. And here you're running again, right? You can play more aggressive. You can out a bit more. But well, you can play it defensive. You play defensive. You don't interact with the enemy bot lane, and you just wait for your team to carry. You see that here, because the pink ward is here and not here, Nautilus has easy access to get the pink ward. If the pink ward was here, Nautilus has to go deeper, which allows you to poke him like faster. And this is very risky. Yeah, it was pretty risky from Karma. I will just Q and try to get the ward as well in return. But well, they are already losing for 40 CS. And enemy team is doing a lot of mistakes. Or enemy bot lane is doing a lot of mistakes. They're just not seeing it, so they cannot really punish. You can fast forward a bit. Nautilus is missing. He could be basing, or he could be like looking for the dragon. I don't think you can ward there at all. There's nothing you gain for warding there, so let's go back. Pause. You never ever ward this Tribus, right? When the wave is coming to you, and you have to receive the wave. Why? Because you just clear this wave right now, and right now this minion wave is going to come and be here. And if Ezreal gets the wave here, let's say Ezreal is here or here around this area, now you can go towards the Tribus and get a ward. Because worst case scenario, it's only Nautilus. But if Ezreal was a bit smarter and he goes this way, Nautilus hooks you, he jumps the wall, you are dead, right? Or if Ezreal, for example, had more mana, or he was in a better situation, you can die. So just collect the wave, maybe the next one as well, and once the wave is in the middle, you can get vision on Tribus. You don't need to get vision on Tribus right now. There's nothing like telling you, oh, get vision there. You see? Like, now you see Nautilus. If he jumps this way, that could be a problem. But well, he goes for Twitch and gets the double sums of Twitch. So that's pretty good as well. No, here you have to wait for the wave to come in. And that's it. Just play safe. Just play safe. I mean, they only died 3 times. They could have died a bit more. Enemy team is not denying them. And they just base the enemy team. And they're going to base. In my opinion, they should push this one if they know the enemy team based. But okay, maybe they're scared for a cheese or something. Even though, I mean, I think they saw them base. This buy is horrible. Forbidden Idol first. He's going for Ardent probably for Twitch, or for Master G. In my opinion, you just go for or Redemption or Moonstone first, or something that gives you a HP, or Mikael, but Mikael is not good this game. Well, maybe against Veigar, but for the rest is not that good. And then from there you go Ardent if you want, and then maybe you can go even Locket. Locket is not bad against their team comp. Just itemization right now in early game is pretty bad. Karma doesn't have like the ward item yet. I don't understand what I'm watching. First of all, she had 367 gold on her super item. If they push this wave, she would have her super item already, so she would have wards, right? That's the first thing. Then next, if she had wards, she could open mid lane. In my opinion, opening mid lane is not a bad idea, because at the end of the day, your team is playing here, and you are just going bot lane. You are not going to win the game going bot lane anymore, so you want to open to RC bot lane and connect who is fed. Who's fed? Master G. Right? And after that, you can play towards this vision, towards the vision on top side. You can do so much stuff than just going bot lane, right? If Karma was coming out here right now, she's helping the Master G to carry the game, and she will be able to transition her lead onto for something else, or this win to something else, right? And then she could go bot lane. So Karma is not even thinking about the team at all, right? There's just fighting on bot lane all the time, and she could leave the Twitch alone. Like, Twitch is already like so behind. He's 50 CS behind. Twitch should not even be like considered a player at the moment here in this game. Twitch should not be considered a player. You should leave your Twitch alone, and that's it. Leave your duo. It's his duo, no? Yeah. I mean, it's his duo. I don't know if it's his duo, like he plays a lot of duo with him. He plays 2 games in a row. Maybe he had the same AD carry 2 games in a row. I doubt it. No, in Silver, there's too many players playing. But yeah, leave your duo and go do something else, like help Master Yi, if you want to win the game, right? Here, there's no way you can all in. Only way you can all in is, for example, if Twitch has level 6, but this item gives you 0 combat stats compared to like what they have. They have Shin and Fetch already, so you are never going to win bot lane. You have to know when to concede bot lane and play them up a bit more. Like, it's already 8 minutes 20, you have to concede bot lane and play them up. You don't have your ward item, sadly. So if you had your ward item, for example, what you could be doing is after the win on mid lane, you could drop a ward here. This ward will be really good because this ward is going to help your mid laner see if, for example, Nautilus rotates towards the mid lane, if Nautilus enters towards the jungle, right? If the enemy jungle wants to invade, there's a very transition area for you to ward. The best ward will be here, but because you have access to the river a bit, I will drop it here. And from there, you can just follow Master Yi. Master Yi right now is going to do void grabs, and you already have this covered for if Gwen wants to invade these camps. And you go and ward a bit deeper. You can drop this ward here, and maybe drop a ward here. And from there, you help Master Yi, and then recall, and then you can go together with your duo. Now, if your duo dies, it is what it is. I mean, he's already dead in my eyes, you know? Like, long time ago, he died. In my heart, he already died. That's for sure. But here, you are just making it worse. There's no way you want to do this. You're just putting your team, like, so far behind by doing this. And you are not helping anyone. You could be helping Master Yi in, like, 20 different ways without even being here, right? You could drop a pink ward here, drop a ward here. Like, you could do so much. But instead, you just die in bot lane. And you're going to die again on bot lane. And that's it. And here you lose Talok. Because now if Gwen wants to invade, if Gwen instead of doing this was invading, now Master Yi will lose. You lost. And you only got void grabs in return, right? So It's very bad. What is Karma building? If your duo friendship can't survive a few roams, they aren't a good friends anyways. No, I mean, if you duo with your AD carry and you don't roam, your AD carry doesn't ask you to roam, it's a bad AD carry. Your AD carry right now should realize that you should roam. Right? So your AD carry should look for you to have good roaming spots. You see that how Gwen got the camps? Yeah, Gwen got the red buff. And, I mean, I see the future. That's it. I'm that good. No, I'm joking. But Gwen got the red buff right now, and she got the golems. And not only she's going to get the golems, is she going to get the golems? Or she dies here? No. That is going to be a fight. And Master Yi is going to give shutdown here to Gwen. So Gwen came back to the game. Just because you didn't decide to set up vision, you Master Yi gave a shutdown. How much gold was it? Nah, it was not even a shutdown. Gwen just got the kill. Well, it doesn't look that bad, eh? Because they end up killing Gwen, they end up killing Nautilus, almost, what's called? Ezreal dies. Alright, it's not the worst, it's not the worst. She has no wards right now. Okay. Obviously, it could be better if she played better for vision, but I mean, it's not this. Oh my god, no. Here you have to base. Here you have to base 100%. 100% of the times you have to base here. You cannot go for a plating. Platings are bait. Never, ever play for platings. Never. If you have gold and you just won and you want to base, never play for platings. Especially when you're behind. Never play for platings. It's so bad. It's so bad. Because right now what they're going to do is hit this plating, enemy bot lane is going to come back, they're going to push, and because they already bought, like look how strong RL is, they're going to get this tower. They're going to get this tower regardless, but I will not play for platings. Maybe they can play for 2. Yeah, and they're dead. There's no damage. Twitch does no damage. You have no items, my guy. You do 0 damage. So he got 300 gold Ezreal right now, and the tower, of course, like I said. Because you decided to... They would get the tower anyways, because of how fed they are. But it's just a very bad habit to not base and play for platings. And Karma's still bot lane. She didn't reset. And now Twitch dies again, yeah. Instead of waiting for the wave. It's okay, Master Yi gets the kill. Karma didn't base yet. But, I mean, Master Yi is doing really good. To be fair. Okay, Ari misses everything. There's a shutdown. Okay, how much did he get? He got 500 gold from that shutdown. Alright, not bad. For Twitch. Let's see how Karma plays. Karma is still going for... Yeah, he's going for Ardent, right? For Master Yi and Twitch. I don't like it for the early laning phase. I think it's very bad. But, well, in general, I guess it works fine later on. I don't like it for the laning phase. It's 70 CSD behind the Twitch. Unplayable. Very, very behind. And Twitch counters as well, eh? Twitch counters as well. Probably later on. Oh my god, what was this ultimate from Malphite? Well, let's make a small pause, small break. What is this ultimate from Malphite? Oh my god. Where should Karma be, guys? Karma should be following Master Yi right now. Master Yi is 8-1, your mid lane is 3-1. Let your Twitch solo experience be in bot lane and play with your team. Utilize your wards. Nautilus is making plays. Why are you not making plays together with Master Yi and Ari? What is Master Yi going to do? Master Yi is going to go or this jungle or something topside, because you see already what he's going to do, right? So follow and be around here and play together. What is Karma going to do? Like, support, it's the best role, one of the best roles into the game because of agency. What is Karma going to do this game? For the next minutes? Push bot. For what? Karma should be here right now. With Master Yi. Now this guy died on top. Twitch gets solo experience. Solo XP. And just pushes. And after that, he can hit the tower if he wants, which I don't recommend. I would say just be push and go mid lane. Because no one is bot. He should be pushing. I don't know what they're doing. And Karma could be from here, and from there you can play you are 1, 2, and 3 with Karma, and you play mid lane, and you kill them. And that's how you can win the game as well. I don't think Twitch should go mid at all. Twitch has to push this wave. Oh, this is very bad. Twitch should push bot lane wave. That's free wave for him to push. Maybe he doesn't recognize how many people are on the map. You have to pay attention how many players are on the map. All the time. I'll be very disappointed if Karma doesn't start playing with Master Yi, by the way. Okay. Yeah, the exhaust is just very bad in general. Summon spell. Triple cage from Veigar. I think teamfight positioning was not that bad from the Karma. I think it was okay. It's not the worst thing. Doesn't get the super item. I mean, you can upgrade the super item outside of combat. Let's see how much gold. He got Zazak. Terrible idea to go Zazak. Zazak does nothing right now for Karma, and she doesn't have even points in Q. Twitch is actually Iron 4. No wonder he can't CS at all. Easy Iron 4? Poor guy. Yeah. It's hard. It's difficult then. It will be difficult. If Twitch is actually Iron 4. Probably he's playing with a duo that it's new to the game. That can be. But, I mean, the mema should balance out, right? I mean, should balance out. Ardent Sensor into Zazak. Going for damage. How does damage win you the game here? Right? With Zazak. How does damage do anything this game? That's what I don't understand, right? I don't understand the concept of building damage to carry in solo queue. Like, you are not carrying anything, right? You had a bad laning phase, it happens, right? Just adapt in the game, and instead of building AP or damage, you just go for some supportive item. Or for Celestial Opposition, the Sly, you can go for Dreammaker. You can do so much, but going for damage doesn't really make sense. And here again, you are playing with Twitch. When in reality, if you are playing support, I'm going to tell you, right? If you are playing support, and after minute 14, you are the same level as your AD carry, or you are stomping the game, like you are destroying the game together, like you are super fed and taking a tower, taking another tower, rotating, killing, and everything, still, right? Okay. But if you are the same level after you were level 6, then you're doing something wrong in the game. If you're level 8 and he's level 8, you are doing something wrong, right? If you're level 9, he's level 9, you're doing something wrong. That's not possible. He's level 11 and you're level 11, you are doing something wrong. Very wrong. Right now. That cannot happen. That cannot happen. Your AD carry should always have a higher level than you, and you should not really care about the level. Doesn't really do much. I mean, when it's level 9, she will have 5 points in E anyways, right? I don't think she should worry that much. She's losing so much by just going bot lane and showing all the time. It's a better habit to have. Not better Moonstone. Moonstone is better, yeah. This game, yes, for sure. Moonstone, probably Moonstone, Ardent, Donkor. Yeah, it's good. Again, showing lane, not the best. And right now, this is fine. Giving vision for the Twitch to play. Rotating first towards the... rotating towards the Master Yi, not first because Nautilus is there. They are a bit too deep, the enemy team. But well, Twitch is not that useful, right? At the moment. I think the Karma has not bad positioning in fights. I like the position that the Karma has in fights. Compared to other supers that play Enchanter, her positioning in teamfights is way better than I expected. And is for sure, at least for now, not a weakness that or a mistake that she's doing right now with the champion. Not at all. I think it's probably one of the best qualities of this player is the position that he has in this game, at least, in teamfights. 100%. Right? Playing good behind the carries. I think the rotation of spells is pretty good. She's Mantra E all the time when she can. The Mantra Q was good. I would have done the same. I think it made sense. She's not dying like randomly, but compared to the laning phase that was really bad playing with Karma, or just in general. And the rune selection also didn't help. This is good. Now, from this point, you want as support, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you get vision here. You get vision in this bush as well, so you get double vision here. And from there, you probably do the Herald, and you already see them coming if they contest the Herald, right? If they try to contest the Herald, you will see them coming, and then your team can do better plays. Obviously, I don't like that she's not buying control wards. I think that's pretty bad, because this control ward can help you a lot. Sweeping this area can help you a lot. She has 2 stacks of sweeper. She's not using a sweeper correctly in the river. So let's see how she drops vision here. Not thinking about vision at all. Oh, thinking about vision now. A ward there. Good. I like it. A ward here, maybe. This ward is very bad placed. I mean, placement of this ward is poor, because you don't see anything here, and you don't see enough here, right? So what you could do is like place it on the edge, right? Try to place the wards on the edge. Is way better. It gives you more information. Like, she's placing it in the wall for no reason, right? She could place 2, 1 here and 1 here if she wants to as well. That's not a problem with the Ocean Soul, but well, at least she plays 1. Alright. Is it winnable? I think it's still winnable, no? Master Yi is very fair. Still a winnable game. Now she places this ward here. The problem is that they see everything that's happening, right? Because they have ward. Ezreal is a bit overextended. The Charm of Fire is not good. Too fast. She has to be more patient. One fight is coming. She got the tower at least. She got the tower. She missed the tower by, I would say, 1 millimeter. But it was like probably 10 meters away. But 20 timos. But it's okay. We get the tower in mid lane and tower on top lane. Yeah, it was hard to watch. It was a bit funny. It was funny. It's funny. It's okay. They got towers. They got towers. Open mid lane here and tower on top. And the enemy team doesn't have like Soul very soon, right? So it's okay. It's still playable. Alright, what is this item, by the way? Oblivion Orb. Why are we buying Oblivion Orb? Who's healing in the enemy team? Who's healing an enemy team? Stop buying anti-heal in support so much. Stop buying anti-heal in support so much. Silver, gold players, below gold. I don't know. Everyone buys anti-heal every single game. Like, it's like, oh, it's really good to have because I deny 40% healing and randomly. What are we doing? Bramble Beast, don't buy that item again, ever again. Oblivion Orb is good item, the component, but only if they have like 1 strong healing champion or 2, 3 like secondary healing champions. Right? This 400 gold. It's not 400 gold, it's 800 gold. 800 gold right now. 800 gold wasted. And I think, if I remember correctly, she completes Morello as well. Itemization, like the runes, really bad. The summon spell, really bad. The itemization, really bad. It's not like... everything stacks, right? Laning phase was really bad as well, but there is no... Gwen is healing, but not that much. And the rest, no one is healing from the enemy team. Gwen is behind, she's 2-6, guys. Like, why would we get items against a guy that is 2-6? It makes completely 0 sense. You already got exhaust. If you want to deny Gwen, just exhaust the Gwen. Right? Yo, actually, I hit master. Thank you, Coach K. Let's go it. Let's get it, Heli. Nice. What helped you the most to get to masters? Tell me. Let karma cook. No. I don't let karma cook. It's like, it's like, that's not cooking. By the way, the vision is decent. I mean, it's good line of vision when you lose towers. Probably, I would say watch it somewhere, but I would still like hold to it because in this elo, like this type of things will happen, and then you can get better vision now, right? The shield, I will never shield myself. I will always shield the carry. Like here, for example. This is okay. This is okay. Panic a bit, and she shields herself instead of Master G, right? Just try to shield the carry always, like with the big shield. By the way, what about triple tonic rune? You can max E on karma faster. You can if you play inspiration, maybe, but I don't like to drop probably. I think cosmic boots and cookies are just way better, right? They're just way better. But you could go for it. It's not the worst. I've already played with triple tonic. The problem that with triple tonic, in my opinion, it's better to have like a champion that has a good level 6 power spike. Karma doesn't really have a good level 6 power spike, I would say. So I don't really like triple tonic because of that. Now she doesn't have boots completed, which is pretty troll. As support, probably you have to complete your boots after your first item at the very last, right? Yeah, this is just very bad played from everyone in their team. The position here, like, it's very awkward because, I mean, in the jungle you have to be very careful as an enchanter to how to you position yourself. In my opinion, she just has to keep going here, this way, right? Even if you find Gwen here, you can just W Gwen and reposition and go out. But right now, going this way, like, and especially when you see like Veigar coming, like you have to like or keep going this way and flash a wall and do something crazy, and you can still help your team. It's an awkward position to be in as an enchanter. She tanks the Veigar ultimate, which is fine, I guess. But again, the team is not playing. I mean, they just got caught inside. I don't know how fast Master Yi kills this. Exhaust is good. Maybe it could be a bit earlier, maybe. I don't know if it impacted with the ultimate, but okay. Again, Celestial position much better. Dreammaker would have been much better. I don't think the items are good or benefit the Karma at all. You could have like Kindle Gem instead of Oblivion Orb. You would have survived as well. You could have so many different things that you could have. Oh my god, what am I watching? Magic pen shoes. Magic pen shoes. She built magic pen shoes. The best build for Karma here, or the best shoes for Karma here is Lucidity boots with the CDR, or Swiftness boots, or for example, if you are too scared of getting one shot, you could go some mercs like G did, because they have 1 AP, 2 AP, 3 AP. This guy does mixed damage, this guy does AP damage, and you are also like have tenacity against Veigar, right? Well, Rowlet, what do you think? We let Karma cook. What do we think about the cooking? I don't think AP Karma is better, no. I think Shield Karma is very broken right now, at the moment, and you should abuse it. Shield Karma is way better than the build that she's doing. Because right now the problem that her build does is that she's mixing things up a lot. For example, in runes, she has Revitalize. Revitalize is good with the Moonstone build into Dawncore with a Forbidden Idol as second item. Could be Ardent, Redemption, Mikael, Staff of the Flowing Water, right? Plus Moonstone, plus Dawncore, you carry every single game. And you have Dreammaker, right? You have Dreammaker, Celestial Opposition, or the Sly, it's fine. But you carry every game with those three items. But right now, like, this doesn't make any sense. You never ever want to ultimate Q with Karma in late game. It does nothing. We can see it. I mean, we will watch. Let's go for it. It does absolutely nothing. You don't have the level lead. You don't have the item lead, right? So when I play AP Karma, yes, it feels it's funny, but it's not efficient. Like here. What was that? How much damage did Karma do there? Look! Look at this. Mantra Q, eh? What is it? What is the damage? There's no damage. We built wrong shoes for no reason, Oblivion for no reason, and Zazak for no reason. Just wasting gold. You are healing enemies. Like, you are doing the reverse build, right? The healing build for Karma. You are mixing things up. And obviously, like, okay, like he could be like first time in league or like very, very new to the game or not. Or he likes to build this build. It's just that I make sure that you guys don't make the same mistakes, and that's all, right? Mixing a build is with Karma, it's very inefficient. So the build is already inefficient going AP because there's a stronger one. But if you want to go for the AP build, at least commit to the AP build, right? Yeah, I think this game is already doomed. There's not much more to do this game. There are some more team fights, but you see it's very red here. There's no... We can jump, for example, towards this team fight here. And see how she plays the fight. The exhaust is good. I mean, they almost win the fight. But still it goes in. If she was Shield Karma, she wins that game. The game here, it's over. With the correct build. She doesn't even have to do damage. I don't think the positioning was that bad. Some teamfights could have positioned a bit better. I mean, that's something that you can always work on during when you play with enchanters in general. I think it's something to always consider, and what important spells or what CC does the enemy champion have or the enemy team have, and then you can play around that and make sure that you don't die in team fights. But yeah, at this point, I don't think they can do much. Twitch is very behind. I mean, he has only 2 items, enemy are almost 4. So yeah. The Mantra Q does nothing, literally nothing, no damage. And she didn't even complete more items. So she only did 1 component, tier 3 boots, and Ardent. And Ardent did nothing. Yeah, well, it is what it is. For me, the important part that you guys should remember is the laning phase. And the runes and items also is important. And how to move a bit around the map when the lane is a bit lost, right? Like, you cannot play too much around bot lane when bot lane is lost, and you cannot really play bot lane. You have to look for some more options in the game. You cannot always go to a spot. So very common enchanter against melee matchup in silver. This is why I picked this game, because at the end of the day, Nautilus and Ezreal didn't play great, but Twitch and Karma didn't punish enough, right? So I don't think there's any value on watching this game anymore. What should happen in this laning phase is that you play for level 2, hit more the wave, make sure that you contest the wave from up, and then you push, and then you kick the Nautilus out, and then with the level 2, maybe you can even punish them, right? What they did really wrong this game is that, for me, this is the main point, is like Karma's too far behind. Like, she's not hitting the wave at all. Like, this guy is going to miss the hook. Once he misses the hook, she has to play more aggressive, right? She has to play more up. He's too scared, right, in this position. Like, right now, Ezreal is trolling. Mantra Q and fight the Ezreal. Ezreal is dead, by the way, here. You can kill Ezreal, you can get his full HP as well. Or, like, you cannot let the Twitch get 2 auto-attacked on and reply so late, okay? And now they lost the level 2, and once you lose the level 2, you have to be here under tower, or even reset. Like, just let the Twitch reset at this point, right? And the next issue, or the next big mistake that I see, is that once they get back to laning phase, obviously the control ward here is not good, is that here they push, and right now the wave has to crash, right? This guy goes for a ward that when you see the Gwen on top, so bad awareness already, right? Or not watching the minimap enough, not thinking about the enemy jungler. And from here, you have to crash this wave. But again, what you cannot do when you play Enchanter or ranged champions against melee champions is you see the space that Karma gives to Nautilus. Nautilus cannot engage here. If he engages here, he's going to eat so much damage and you can just kite back. But if you're starting every single time you're playing against a hook champion, you are scared to lose, you lose. This is simple as that. Engaged champions are going to eat you. You have to play good with the waves, make sure that you are not scared to trade. And I have control. If you drop control against an engaged champion, then you cannot play Enchanter or Mage. Like, you have to make sure that you know what you're doing. And they're going to do so many positional mistakes this in general, right? Like here, for example, this is another positional mistake. I mean, here they zone fine, but here, like this hook, you can, if you have one plating, you can play it. Like, Erran is so much so far away. If you guys if they kite down together, like Nautilus is going to take damage, no aftershock, and then you can punish on the next round. But here, obviously, the Twitch dies, and it's a bit problematic. But there's so many openings that where you can punish. Here, she dies as well. In the next one, the enemy bot lane doesn't reset, which is very troll to do. Like, they should reset. And from here, again, the same thing. You can punish the Nautilus, and you already have the winning position again. They have the winning position because they have same items right now. And you see how much space they give to the Ezreal. Why would they give so much space to Ezreal? Like, this guy is half HP and doesn't have aftershock, right? Or I think he got aftershock back. Yeah, he got aftershock back. There's another moment now in the game. I think it's when Nautilus is super far away. Like here. The same thing. Like, Nautilus is in Narnia. Come on. Trade on me, this guy. Right? If you don't know these lane fundamentals when you play in silver, gold, or below, like, you have to work on those and then you will climb, right? Because you will see mistakes from the enemy, you will punish, you will get advantages, and with those advantages, you move around the map. It says that it was the best play in the game. So, going for double adaptive, okay. Going for scaling HP, I don't know what to do anymore, to be fair. Never go for scaling HP, always go for flat HP. I don't know what to do anymore. So, covering together here, big mistake. You want to cover here. Now, Hecarim, I don't know where Hecarim is going to start or what he wants to do, but if he starts topside, you want to make sure that you drop a ward here, right? So someone saw the ward from Hecarim. In my opinion, or you ward this or you ward deeper, but because Hecarim is a full clear champion, I will make sure that I will drop this ward so it will protect, because Viego could literally invade Hecarim blue side and he will not notice, right? So always give cover to your jungler here, especially when he's a full clear champion. This ward is pretty meh, right? I don't like this ward at all. This ward is pretty bad. Why are people allergic to buy control wards? Very simple, they don't know what control wards do, so they don't buy them. This is already very bad already from Karma. So how do you want to play this laning phase when you're playing against double range? Especially when you're playing against a mage, you want to make sure that you control this bush. How do you control this bush? First of all, you go inside the bush, and from there you want to throw Qs. The Qs of Karma, you want to make sure that they do two things. They poke, right? And they push. Okay? You want them to do both. So what do you make sure is that the Q of Karma always goes towards the minions. It splashes the minions. Here you can go for the ranged minions, and in the next wave you can go for the melee minions, okay? So, next, what do you focus on? Poking or pushing? Well, if the level 2 is contested, then what you want to do is you want to focus on pushing, right? Use your Qs to push. And if the level 2 is not contested, like, for example, you already have the level 2 secured, then you make sure that you like to use your Qs to poke and position yourself better, so once you get level 2, you are going to abuse it. Now, Karma is playing totally wrong. Karma should be here right now for two reasonings. Their bot lane is way stronger, right? And that's the first one and the really the only one. And they can never lose a 2v2 trade, right? Because you are playing against a mage champion. Once you play against a mage, they are only strong at level 3. Right? They play with spells. They don't play with DPS, meaning that if the trade is long enough, you are going to win out, like a lot. Okay? So this is a big mistake. I just pause and explain a bit how the laning phase should work. She never should be here. She should be in the bushes. Very bad. The first Q misses. It goes for poke. It doesn't even go for push. Pretty bad as well. Now Jin is doing all the heavy lifting of the wave, right? The support is not doing anything. Very good auto attack from Jin to proc the bomb plating. Karma has a free place here and she can put a lot of pressure. If she doesn't play here, she's not pressuring. Right now here, you are completely useless as a support. If you play like this as a support, you are just griefing your AD carry because you are not putting, like covering for him, you're not helping anything. You're not adding anything to the laning phase right now. You have to make sure that you are helping. Here, this wave that is coming is very important. Who is getting level 2 first? Jin, Karma, or Nami Vex? Jin Karma, right? So Jin Karma is already getting level 2 first. Why are they getting level 2 first? It's because Vex has to farm these 2 minions. We have to farm these 1 minions. Also Vex, like, not really good at pushing the wave. So what do we want to do right now as support? We want to make sure that the level 2 we punish. We are already stronger level 2. We look for trades. We look to be more aggressive, right? Our grade of being aggressive has to go up. We have to look for more trades right now. Too far away. Conceding too much. I don't know. What is this? We have not seen a mantra Q yet from Karma. Too defensive. This is gold already. Oh. You guys see right now? Once they get level 2, they are here. Karma should already be here. Hitting, and she should already have been trading like long time ago. The fundamental of the bot lane of the support role is not done for the entire 2 minutes. Like, it's the same thing goes for mid lane, the same thing goes for top lane, guys. When they have to, we have to crash third wave, bounce back, trade on this minion, trade on that. You guys have to do the same as supports, by the way. It's not like vibing around on the laning phase. You cannot vibe that much. And she's playing too far back from Jin right now. Right? Has to play here and has to advance to the next bush. And from here you play. Right? You cannot get ganked at all. They cannot gank you. I will bet that after this next wave, she was the Tribush. Once she has the ward up here, she will ward the Tribush. 100%. The way she's playing. She's too scared to trade or to look for anything. Karma is such a strong early game champion, and she's not utilizing it at all. After they push this wave, she's going to ward. No, she's not even warding. I don't know. She looks so scared. She has to play here, for example. Just to be here. For me, this is like not playing the laning phase at all. She's not playing the laning phase at all. I don't dislike this ward. I mean, the ward on Tribus can be better. Hecarim is bot side, so you guys are playing for the bot side scatter. This ward is really good from Ryze, to be honest. You can poke and push. Again, now playing up is not a bad idea because Hecarim is doing the crap, so there might be a fight. She's playing too far behind of the AD carry. She should be in front of the AD carry. Yeah, Viego's here, and you move. At least the move is fast. Maybe it could be a bit faster. Yeah, Vex loses here. Okay, the flash is good. Okay, got a kill. At least. And now Karma should base, right? I think you use base. Don't think you have to touch the wave at all. Maybe you can stay for the experience. I mean, actually the enemy cannon, I mean, your cannon got destroyed. The enemy cannon. So you stay here and catch the wave. Okay, perfect. How much gold does she have? A lot of gold. It's good for AP Karma, no? Because at the end of the day, the AP build is so expensive that you want to make sure that you get gold. And she already got a kill. Maybe the Axel is not a bad option. Yeah, here she should look to base as soon as possible. If she can push a wave and base, that would be nice. This next wave is a cannon wave. The wave crashed right now, so because the wave crashed and the next wave is going to be a cannon, the wave is going to be right now here, and she can look for base, right? She will be fine. She's also pretty fast on the map because she has the E, right? And because she has E, she's just she will be back in time. I don't know why she's not basing. She's just losing a lot of presence by not basing. And also because you crash the wave, you have the initiative to base faster. So that means that Nami is going to be behind tempo on you, right? Because if Karma was already basing, she will be already in base, coming out of base, and let Jin play this next wave. You should know that Viego's obviously pathing down, but he is not yet on bot lane. And now Jin can respect a bit, and you are coming out when Hecarim is finishing the Gromp. And once Hecarim finishes the Gromp, you can connect with him with already a buy, right? But what's the main problem here is that Karma, super important, Karma didn't base. And now Hecarim is going to finish his pathing. They are going to fight on Dragon. And Karma, because has no base, is going to lose the fight on Dragon. That's something that can happen, and that's very like high chance that happens, right? Karma has no mana, nothing. Or maybe she bases. And if she bases now, that means that she's basing late. And she's also arriving late to the play, right? So that's also like another possibility. Oh, she based? Alright, excellent. Gets Lost Chapter. She was greeding for Lost Chapter. Which I think it doesn't really matter that much for support. She could just get double tome and a control ward, for example. And boots, if she wanted to. And that will be totally fine. But well, we don't buy control wards, I guess, right now. So yeah. Opens directly towards bot lane. Hecarim is going to play mid lane into top side. And Hecarim probably wants to play Void Grabs as well. So you can make sure that you are on the Void Grabs rotation. Okay? This ward is better to drop it here. It gives more information on the river. If, for example, after Viego finishes this, he tried to gank bot lane, you will see it earlier, right? But well, or sooner. Let's see. Let's see how they play. Here you should never hit the wave. But it's AD carry's fault. We can blame on AD carry. Hecarim dies. It's a bit whatever for you and support. Maybe you could have opened mid lane, but I don't think it makes too much sense to open mid lane. Right there. Oh, Mantra Q. Let's see how she plays with the support item and how she plays with on the Void Grabs rotation. No sweeper. I don't know why we are moving to Dragon right now. Hello. This Dragon is pretty bad from the enemy bot lane. I mean, their bot lane, they should push this wave. And then after pushing this wave, you crash the Cannon wave and you have a bigger move towards Dragon. Now look at how much Jin is losing, by the way. Just by doing the Dragon. Nami's checking the Dragon. I don't think she should even check the Dragon. I think she should stay bot lane and get XP. Nami gets control ward. Well, and plays it properly as well. That's what I like to see. Hopefully after the Silver 2 Challenger, all the Karmas play better. All the Karmas play good. Alright, she already has a ward. Let's see how she wants to play. Put zero pressure in the laning phase. We see that Viego's top side, so they could control this Tribush, get rid of the vision there. She plays alone, she doesn't reset. She should ward and reset, so she gets 3 new wards. And right now, in my opinion, you should start to roam, right? Jin should be fine. Vex wants to push on base. So you could, for example, ward here, base. What is Hecarim going to do, guys? He's going to do Gromp, Walls, Raptors, Red, Golems, and play the game. So what do you want to do as Karma? You base and open towards here. And once you are here, you connect with Hecarim and you do Void Grabs, you do invade the enemy jungle, you look for a gank in mid lane, you look for a gank on top lane. If not, you just get vision somewhere. And Jin is going to play 1v2. Jin can play 1v2 the entire game if he wants from now on. Let's see what happens. Hi coach, what do you think about Redemption and Unsafe Spellbook now? Isn't it worth it using them? It's nerfed, so probably Spellbook not anymore in solo queue. And Redemption, I will not rush it as an engaged champion, probably. As Enchanter, yeah, I could. Look, I think it's okay. Alright, let's see how she plays from this position. Should get rid of this vision. I mean, I'm preparing myself mentally on how can I explain this properly, right? So you guys get the most information as possible and the best examples as possible. Now, I have questions for you, so you can think at home. Jin came out of base, right? Karma stayed in the lane. She didn't get any wards, right? Or she has no vision. It's fine. All right, that happens. Now they won the trade in bot lane. Okay, the Jin used ultimate. The enemy didn't use sums, but they are winning and they get the push. Now, look at the map. What is Karma and Jin going to get out of this trade? What are they going to get? One plating. Two platings. 1.5 plating. Karma needs to base. Karma didn't base in a long time, right? Karma, how much gold does Karma have? 700. It's fine for support to base already. How many vision do we have deep on enemy jungle right now? 0. Right? Is the jungle far away? Yeah. Your guys are weak side right now. What's the purpose of this trade? Right? Is Karma going to base right now and use that prior to do something on the map? Right? Why are you winning? Like, what's the intention of winning bot lane right now? Would you get 1 kill? Is 1 kill going to change everything on the map? Because right now you have no control over the situation. You are winning in bot, but you don't use that win to leverage like a vision here, know where Diego is, put pressure on mid lane, sync up with your jungler, right? Get good resets in. No, you are going to play for 63 gold. Is it, no? Or how much is 62.5? You got a good Q. Maybe you get a kill. But even if you get a kill, you get 63 gold. Delaying your reset. Trying to get a Q on Nami. Where is Hecarim? Doing golems. Why is Karma still bot lane? I don't know. Why is Karma still bot lane? We don't know. She should already base. Get this control ward as well. Like, use the crash to get the control ward if you want. Like, who's going to kill you? Jin is going to hit the tower. Their enemy bot lane is going to lose 1 wave and 2 platings. That's nothing. That's not the end of the world for a losing bot lane. That's the best thing they can do is that. Now, the enemy is going out of base. They bought already. So they bought already their items. She doesn't have the control ward for double book. I don't know why, but it's okay. She already has the wards, the boots. You don't have nothing. So now when they come back, what should happen is that they can, let me zoom out, push you out, and from there Nami has initiative. And she's losing. Nami is losing, and she has more initiative than Karma this game. She will have in a bit. Look, the next wave. And from here, Nami could, from here, on a losing position, she could get a vision here, vision here, vision here. She could get ward. On a losing position, you allow this to happen. Right? So last game, it was an example on how to play from behind, or how to play like they should be winning, but how to use your advantage, or how to play like from behind, right? How to not like give them too much. And in this position, like, you are winning and you're not doing anything with your wins. And Nami is doing fine right now. She should have left the lane way before. And now look, they control your jungle. Nami should not even be here. There's a TP behind. I don't know why, but there is a TP. It's from Ryze. I don't think Ryze can do much. And now Karma is not adding anything to the team. She's going mid lane. She didn't get any deep vision on winning, but she's building AP. Diego should not be alone. Nami should be with Diego, but I guess they were dodging the Ryze gank. And there we go. This will not happen if instead of hitting tower, they get the base, and with the base they keep the prio, and with the prio they don't let this happen, that the Viego invades. Because the Viego should never be able to invade this camp, right? And maybe it's too specific that he cannot invade the camp, but it's just getting a habit of using your winning lane to do something on the map. Because right now, Karma Jin had the freest lane in the game, and for me, there's no vision here. In the entire game, there's no vision here. Karma didn't move from bot lane at all. Karma is actually going bot lane again, right? When she already has 3 wards and a counter ward, which I'm very happy. She should never buy a health potion, right? You never buy a health potion after the first base. Maybe in some situations, the second base you can buy one, but you don't buy health potions just after. The health potions are not worth it. This counter ward is completely garbage because you are not gaining anything from this counter ward. Because right now you are pushing the wave, Jhin is pushing the wave, and the game looks better for you. So what do you want to do with this counter ward? Is you want to place it a bit better in the river, right? These 3 points, or more aggressive. Probably in the river. So for example, Jhin can rotate. He can push and rotate towards a side, or in bot, so he can rotate as well towards mid lane, for example, right? This one is too defensive for no reason. Okay, just a small detail, well, important detail, but well. You guys know that I hate that ward in Tribush. She drops this ward again. Doesn't contest the vision. Too scared to play this vision. Is playing with Ryze in bot lane right now. Someone is behind. If not, Nami should not be doing this, but well, I guess no one is behind. Jhin gives out mid lane. Very bad. And this is the vision. The best vision that Karma got is this one. And she's still laning with Ryze. So she's soaking experience from Ryze right now. Which is really bad because Ryze really wants the experience. So the game is 12-6, right? You see it from this perspective, and you say, yeah, but I'm playing Karma, Enchanter, and my team is hinting. There's not really much I could do, right? Like, I won my lane, and that's it, right? Like, what else can I do? Like, my teammates are just running it down. That's the mentality that a lot of players have when playing support. I'm playing Enchanter or playing like any type of supports, and when I do coaching, is the same thing. Is, oh, I'm doing this. What can I do? What can I do? And then we watch, and they say, okay, there's so many things that you guys can do, right? Is it going to change the outcome of this game? Maybe, probably. But right now you have 0 agency as support, so for sure you are not going to carry the game. You're just going to be a passenger, right? And wait for someone to carry the game. And you have to have more initiative if you have like the possibility to have, right? And you are playing support, so you can move around the map all the time that you want. Again, back to bot lane, right? We don't want to go back bot lane here. You could make a play here on top lane, and after making this play on top lane, you could go this way, you could get vision here. You're not doing much on bot lane, you're just defending tower, getting XP that you really don't want after level 6, right? So yeah. And also, you're playing full AP Karma, you want to be more aggressive, you want to look for more skirmishes, right? Or set up vision for yourselves to play for this tower, that's also something you want to do a bit more. Alright. You see, they make a play in top, you are not here. You could be, like Karma could perfectly be here, and after that, she transitions to get vision on enemy jungle. And already we can play for this tower. Now, Yorick is going to touch this wave, and now you could play on Yorick with Karma. Now you can kill Yorick, right? Make sure that you secure the Herald. And Jhin can play alone in bot, but she's too much, they're staying too much together. You have to roam more as a support, even with enchanters. Karma's a great champion to roam as well. Like, she's pretty fast, she has some CC, she has good damage. Your AD carries 0-3. Who's winning the game here for you? Hecarim is winning the game for me. Let's play around Hecarim. Whatever Hecarim does, I will try to do as well. And from there you play. And she plays too much up in the lane. I mean, yeah. She died here. I still like the shield build. I think the shield build is better. Another missed Herald, come on. I mean, at least it hits Nami. But that Herald, I mean, this 700 gold is more worth than Nami. Eh? Getting this tower is more worth it than killing Nami, 100%. This ward is placed incorrectly. Like, I don't like the counter ward here at this moment because they are losing too much. They don't have towers, so that you want better vision defensively. But if you are going to place a counter ward here, you see that this is dark, right? So if enemy team had a ward here, this counter ward doesn't see this ward, right? So you want to make sure that you place your counter ward like around here or around here, this area, right? So you don't want to place it too close to the wall, because if not, it doesn't see the entire bush. It's not like because you place the counter ward that it sees the entire bush, right? That's not how it works, sadly. That would be pretty nice. The same thing here is that if there's a ward here and you place counter ward here, it will not see this ward, right? So you want to play normally the counter wards like around this area, on the edge, so it sees a bit more of the bush. But now they are too far behind as well, right? The concept of deep vision is like very, very new, no? Or it's like no one is doing deep vision that much. Deep wards or going for ward on the enemy jungle is pretty scary, I guess, for most of the players. Well, that was scarier than going for deep vision, what she just did. Trying to go for a Q on a Morgana under tower. His team is making a play down. She's like with Ryze hitting Dragon. You should already be here as a support. Alright. They're winning this fight as well. They got Dragon. Third Dragon of the game, So they are soul point. It's the soul point. Yeah, that's the problem as well. When you're playing AP Karma and you miss the Q, it's bad. Time to reset, they have no towers. How does this game look like? They lose the entire fights after. Let's see what Karma ends up doing. I think she's going to buy a component like here from Morelos. Yeah, Oblivion Orb is not that bad. I mean, she goes glowing mode instead of a counter ward, which is very bad. You guys know what I think about that. Glowing mode instead of counter ward. Especially when you're playing for an objective. So you're going to play for an objective right now. That is the Atakan. And instead of having counter ward and vision, sweep also, you have to sweep, of course. You prefer to buy in glowing mode. I don't know, that's so illegal. So illegal. Because now they probably have a ward here, of course. You guys see they have a ward, and she cannot get rid of the ward. So they are not denying vision from the enemy. AP Karma here sucks a lot. I mean, if you are in a winning position and you can poke, then it's nice. They still get the Atakan. Alright. Let's go for the next play. Okay, they killed the Nami. Very greedy player. I don't think they should chase for kills. Chasing 2 kills, in my opinion, is a bit too much. Yeah, they should have just reset and play for the next play. Happens. Resetting here was really good. Again, no controversy. She's going for Morello. Never finish the anti-heal item. The anti-heal item is not that great to finish, by the way. I would not recommend you to finish any anti-heal item. Maybe like if you complete all the items and you don't have space anymore, then you can do the Morello. You can build Morello, but before that, I don't think it's worth it. Again, where is Karma? I don't know. Karma should already be in this play. You see how late she is on every play that's happening on the map? She should be on this play right now. And now because she's late, they don't win the play. That's something to work on, 100%. That's a big mistake. And that's why, that's because what? She went mid lane for what? Why she went, did she go mid lane? She just went mid lane for no reason at all. To clear this wave. This wave doesn't matter at all. You have to be here. And here they will kill 100% because she gives move speed to like to the entire team. You just ulti and press E. This I explained it in my Karma guide that I did like a couple months ago. You want to make sure that you are fast in side lane to make plays with your team with the speed that Karma gives. Like the broken thing about Karma is that she's so fast she has like a Surelia's on her kit. So if you just ulti E, then everyone is like going to chase down the enemy. And also while you're chasing, like you have like a strong shield that's going to help you initiate the fight. But yeah, here they kinda lose the game already. After this, I don't think there's much else to do. There's not much else to do. We can speed it up and see how the end goes. But well, we saw the silver game and the gold game from these two karmas. I'm not that impressed, I'm not that impressed. I expected a bit better, honestly. I expected the gold game to be better around the bushes. I think at least the one in silver tried to play around the bushes or was in the bush in some of the time, but like not knowing how to play around bush control with karma is probably like is very bad. It's not probably very bad, it's very bad because it's one of the strongest champions in the game to bully in bot lane, and she's not using the power of karma to get advantages in bot lane. Once she has advantages later on, because the enemy team was very weak, she doesn't use it correctly to get vision, rotate properly, very stuck to bot lane. That's something we see on every Silver 2 challenger, is that the support is very stuck to bot lane and then they are very stuck to mid lane. They don't move from mid lane and they don't move from bot lane later on. It was gold 2. It's gold 2. This is gold 2, Danny. It looked like, yeah, it looked a bit... it didn't look that much like a gold game that I've seen from your games, for example. And you for sure perform way better. But I was impressed with the laning phase in a bad way. I expected a bit more. Let's see the diamond karma. How she's going to do after. Because yeah, here the game is over, no? They will just end here. Decent room page is going for the triple tonic, like we mentioned before. I like to go for boots to early rush item, to rush the item as fast as possible. Because I don't have to spend the gold on the tier 1 boots. But I want to see how this one works. Going for Gathering Storm. So runes, playing with Action and Arcanist, not playing with the Mana Flow Band. Going for more scaling with Gathering Storm and Triple Tonic Cosmic with Inspiration second. And going for a supportive build, not for AP build. Challenger Karma. I can watch the Challenger Karma maybe after. We'll see. So if they do this invade, I would like to see like some vision, right? They drop some vision on enemy jungle so they can always like see where Kayn starts. If not, this is a bit pointless, right? Like this, what I dislike a lot is you go for an invade, but you don't drop vision on enemy jungle. What's the point of invading then? Going for a kill. If you play for kills in League of Legends, then you're doing something wrong, right? You don't have to play for kills, you have to play for information. And now they don't know where Kayn starts. If they had a ward on the blue buff, now they will know where Kayn starts, but now they have no idea. They could guess, or Aniva's going to ward, okay? Decent. She got the ward, but now because she got the ward, I mean, she could get the ward here as well to cover the Rengar. Because now this Kayn could invade actually topside and they will not notice. But well, it's whatever. Let's watch the Karma. Let's see how Karma plays. Already, control of the middle bush. Going to queue these minions, probably looking to queue, or I mean, they already have the level 2. So she doesn't really need to use abilities on the wave, because they already win the level 2, right? You see how Zilean is already respecting, they concede. So she's going to look to poke, right? Remember, when we win the level 2, we can look to poke. Mantra Q goes to Narnia, not really good Mantra Q. What I would recommend, for example, this Karma to do, what she should be doing, or looking to do better, she mantras and keep walking forward. And you don't need to ulti plus Q so fast, right? What you could do is just make sure that you ultimate and let the ultimate tick, 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 tick. And then you make them guess where are you going to use the mantra. And you keep walking and out attacking, right? And you win the trade. Because in reality, like Zilean is very weak and Swain is very weak early. So they're not going to do that much damage. You could also even go this bush and put more pressure so they have to respect and play here, right? And from here you can send the mantra if you want, right? Corki also should walk up a bit more. So this mantra Q is too fast. I don't like it. Because you give a lot of pressure and now she's leaving the bush. I don't like this as well. She has to stay in the bush and keep playing on here. And if he throws an E, you dodge it, you play around this side, you play around this side. You have to feel comfortable playing around the bush, the middle bush, or any bush, and dodging abilities from there, right? It could be warded, but well, it's fine. Like, she's giving too much pressure here. I don't like this. I don't like this auto attack on the minion. I think she should save it for the next wave, but well, she has to go in. Like, she's doing the mini tour. This is what I call the mini tour. Going out and going in for zero reasoning. Very bad. Here's a Q. Now she's going to get level 2. I would like to play more aggressive here, by the way. You have to play more aggressive here. 100% go into the bush, play more aggro. Why? Because your level 2 is already secured, right? Ken is true is that he's pathing down and Rengar is pathing up, so you're going to be weak side for the first scrap, right? Because like your Rengar is going to be top side and Ken is going to be bot side. But if you are going to be weak side for the first scrap, you need to make sure that you have the prio on the first 3 waves, so then you let the wave bounce back to you and you are safe for the weak side situation, right? But now this is a very bad position for Karma. She should play more aggro, and from there she plays. And I mean, because this bot lane has no power to do anything, right? They are very weak. I have to drink water, guys, or I would die. Yeah, go step up. The Q is too fast. Can hold it a bit longer. Gets level 2, doesn't do anything with the level 2. Goes forward. I don't like this, right? How you want to play in this position, and this is already like, it's decent, but it could be way better, is that you want to go this way. You know that Swain is level 1. He's not going to hit level 2 anytime soon. So from this position, you can Q out attack, and if you want to ward, you do this, and you ward here, or you ward deeper on the ground, whatever you want, right? But you have to put more pressure. Why? Because this third wave is important that you finish pushing it out as well. So you cannot go around and give so much space to the enemy team. You are giving too much space to the enemy bot lane. That's pretty weak to go for a ward. The ward is good, it's deep, but you can do it better. Like, it's details that make like higher elo players. And this wave, you have to play it, by the way. You have to play more aggressive. Because now Rengar is invading, which is, I like. 3 comes in to invade. You have to make sure that this is pushed. And from there, again, you play as Karma in this position and you have access to the jungle as well. But you cannot give them, like, you cannot drop the pressure on bot lane, by the way. Like here, you have to play more aggro in bot on Karma. Like here, obviously, you are giving the sign that you are invading, right? Ken is going top. This guy is going to, maybe he's going to die or not, but he's Warwick, who knows? You never know with Warwick, by the way. Nah, Warwick doesn't die here. Ah, this is doomed for Ken. Ken is completely doomed. You have to play better these waves. Wave management in this game, very bad from the bot lane. Poor wave management. And from there, the wave should come towards you, and now it's slow pushing towards you, and it will not even be neutral. But okay. And Karma has to keep playing on the bushes. She has to play more aggressive, by the way, play more aggro. She has to play more here. Don't drop the pressure on the bush. Play more aggressive, walk up, and poke. You have Rengar bot side, right? She's playing too much up. Okay. Yeah, of course. Could have done this from the bot side instead of from the top side. Would have been better. Like, Swain would not have reacted as fast as he did. And let's see. In my opinion, they're dropping a lot of waves randomly. They win, of course they win, and they should win. Any team is very weak. Flash is decent. She kills, and they kill both of them, of course. I mean, she should die as well. The clicks of Karma are fine aggressively, like W or ultimate W. And here Kane should die. He has no flash, he's playing with Ignite. Okay. Okay, can be better. I mean, they could contest the wave a bit stronger. They still fight the 2v2. She went aggressive. She knew that she was winning. In my opinion, I don't know what they're doing. They should push this wave, of course. But from here, I'm curious what Karma does. Right? Nothing to do in bot lane. Rengar is going to do bot to top. So what do you do if you're Karma here? Should you play Karma with heal or Ignite heal? It should be heal or exhaust, but heal. You should play Karma with heal. This is a good question, eh? What can you do here as Karma? What could you do here as Karma? Because there's nothing to do in bot lane. There's nothing really to do on top. There's nothing on mid lane right now. I mean, Anivia is going to TP mid, and Rengar is going to do a full clear, right? So this is a bit more complex because this situation is you have to think. Help Rengar to clear faster. No, I don't think that's the best idea. Okay, so let's think about this situation. Okay, so Cork is going to base and open the map. I think they just crashed a cannon wave. No, the next one is going to be a normal wave. Okay. Pause. So Rengar is going to do this, or he could do this, right? Into the river. That means the dragon or play. Anivia is going to TP, and Warwick is winning top. So what can you do? In my opinion, the best thing you could do here is to make sure that you get some vision control in this position. Because this is going to allow Anivia to push and rotate, right? And see things coming as well. And probably gives Rengar the opportunity to, after this, to move into the river. And you connect together in this river, so you are patient enough to wait for Rengar like around here, obviously with this warded. And Anivia is going to TP, and maybe you can punish the Katarina, because I think Katarina should be coming, right? On this wave. Like maybe Katarina tries to jump on Anivia, and then you can appear from here and play the mid lane wave, right? And enemy bot side vision. The problem is that she doesn't have more wards, but she should get a control ward. Like you're playing in Diamond 1 Master and you're not getting control wards on an opening, it's totally criminal, by the way. Especially if you're building Enchanter and not even going AP. There's no excuse. For me, it's like just a poor way to see the game or a poor way to understand the role of support. I mean, going bot lane, I already know that he's not thinking, right? He's just autopilot. Maybe after this, he's going to say, oh, what should I do? But you already have to anticipate the things that are going to happen. Where is Anivia going? Mid lane. Does Anivia have TP? Yes. Anivia is going to TP mid and they are going to fight. Look at this. Anivia's basing. Does it? Is it on 2-speed? Yeah, it's on 2-speed. Anivia is going to base. On a bad spot. Now Karma should be here, getting vision. What? They kill Zillion. Oh my god. Oh my god. Corki go opens mid, that's really good. Adapting. Anivia greedy recall. Gets rewarded. So Karma opening wrong gets rewarded and Anivia greedy recall gets rewarded, right? Randomly. Happens. It happens. It's League of Legends. That's the magic of League of Legends. And no. I know what you're saying. Yeah, but they troll, so you have to expect enemy to troll. No, you don't have to expect enemy to troll. You have to expect Anivia to base TP. And you play control, and then from there, you connect with your jungle towards top side, towards bot side, or you just go bot, right? After getting some vision. But well. I guess it is what it is. Going to help push, that's fine. They should freeze. I don't know why they don't freeze. Zirian can do what he just did. Yeah, Anivia is just going to TP bot, no? On TP mid lane, and Corki gets this. Okay. Just ward item? Not yet. Next minion she gets ward item. There's a plant in the river as well. And this is a stomp, no? Here, she should never hit the dragon. She should go and ward, by the way. I don't know why she's not doing that. Okay, Kane is dead. Poor vision from Karma here. Ward, and then you can base and play Voigraphs already, right? Because Voigraphs are going to spawn in 15 seconds. And you can let Corki alone in bot lane. I don't think Corki needs you in bot lane at all. Yeah, this is very bad from Karma. You don't want to... I mean, they're going to kill him bot. I don't even think so, no? No. You want to be here right now with Rengar. Imagine Karma and Rengar together here on this play, already with this vision, and playing right now. And Corki just plays 1v2 in bot, or 1v1, or whatever it is. It's way better to sync up with your jungle here. It will be so much better for the game. Instead of trying to chase these random kills that... I mean, super random. And then Corki pushes, and then you can base, Rengar clears, and then you open towards top side. And Corki can play 1v2. Now, the important part that I want to see is that is he going to leave Corki playing 1v2? Or is he going to play them up? And play them up, or is he going to play bot lane and not play them up? Because if he plays them up, that's great. If he plays... What's called? If he plays bot lane, I don't like it. Is Kane going to steal everything? No. Okay, he's opening boy grabs. I like that. Shows on mid lane. Holds for Anivia. Okay. I think you're a bit late on top. I think you should keep going on top. No control at bot. That's very bad. Vision is really good. You see? Like, at least the vision setup and going for the vision, it's better than already what we saw. I was like panicking, by the way. I was like, please, someone drop me a division. Drop me something. Connect with the jungler and drop vision. The ward, in my opinion, could be better here or here. I don't really like the spot of this one, but well, it's just small details about that one. And now you connect, and he's not going to die in bot lane. Of course not. He's going to be fine. And here together, you buff the Rengar, and you kill. Of course. You have another ward that you could drop here if you want, or here, or here. I would drop one before exiting. It will help Warwick to play better top side. Here or here, one of these wards. But hitting the objective, or hitting here, I don't think is a good idea. Exactly. You just want to base and help Corki right now. And Corki will never die here, or should not die here. He wasted flash because he wanted to. And from here, he just wave clears, right? Look, nothing can happen, but... I don't know what Karma is doing. She should already base and recall. She should be on this wave. When this wave hits, she should be bot lane. And then Corki can collect this wave. If Corki played a bit better, then he will be healthier and with more mana. But Karma should already be bot. And from here, you see, this is the weak side camps that we always talk about. She has to make sure that she defends these camps. Because at this moment, Kayn could invade. We see Kayn top lane, so she can hold the vision. But she has to pay attention for that, right? And that's how it works. Objective into defensive vision. And this ward is from Karma? No, this one is from Warwick. You see how this ward was needed? Or this ward was needed? And Warwick warded this and Karma warded this. I think this ward is very inefficient. Well, I know that this ward is very inefficient for Warwick. But they win here, no? I mean, Rengar kills and he will kill Kayn as well. Or maybe not. I think he kills, no? I mean, Zilean is moving. She's going to attack Swain from behind. I don't like the spot of this ward. Again, she should get control ward. Is way better here. Control wards when you're winning is nice. But at least you see the difference between the gold Karma when she's winning and the diamond Karma, right? The diamond Karma is trying to play a bit more the map. She's level 6. Corki is level 8, which is better already. They will try to dive the Swain, which is not possible with Enchanter, as I said before. And hitting the tower, I don't like it. She should just go for vision, and then she hits the tower, right? So first step, get vision, and then hit tower. This is like happens like every Silver 2 Challenger that we watch is the same thing, right? They try to poke, hit the tower, and you see that in Season 15, this doesn't work, right? This is completely useless, and she could be like helping a team here, like after dropping vision, connecting with the team, and play this. And Corki should, in my opinion, should not move mid lane. But well, I mean, the mid laner is dead, so he's going to push the wave. It's not that bad. Anivia's TP, she can TP bot lane. I think it's fine. Anivia will TP bot. I think it's a good move, actually, from Corki. But Karma still hold on to wards, not going with Rengar, dropping vision, hitting towers. Very criminal, right? It's very bad as well. She should not be doing this. Sadly, we still see this in Diamond or almost Master. Which is bad habits or bad... but it's just bad. Right, they kill on top. They are very accelerated, so you can play around Warwick. For example, Warwick is 7-1. Anivia, you can drop some vision for Anivia as well. Not basing here also, I think, is pretty bad. Corki leaving this and hit this tower is also really bad. He cannot leave this mid wave like this because he's going to lose a wave for no reason when they're winning. Karma could give some vision to Anivia and that's it. But I don't think sieging here as 3 is the best idea. I don't like this at all. Just let Anivia play alone and Corki collects mid waves, and then after basing or after getting Trinity, you can push and move. Because losing one wave from mid lane here for free makes no sense. Oh! Zilean is stuck. That's a really good wall, no? For Anivia. And here they will end up dying, I think. Both of them. Or I don't know if Corki dies. Oh, yeah. Corki dies, give us a shutdown. Oh well, Diamond. Let's see how it goes after this. Staying on the map should not happen. She should base. No wards, no. A lot of gold. How much gold does she have? 1.6 and didn't base yet. Even if your jungle is doing what's called dragon, you should be basing 100%. I will just drop this a bit. I ward more than her and I'm gold. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things to learn, by the way. Like even diamond players, high-low players, usually on support, they are very bad at vision and warding. It's one of the biggest weaknesses in the game is that the supports don't really know what to do with the vision and how to play around vision. Like even OTPs that are Grandmaster, they get there because of other... because they play or very strong champions, they know how to play their champion. Or because solo queue is not all about warding, right? But it's a big part on how to play the game. But if no one is warding correctly, then of course then you can still climb very easily, right? But if you are the one getting the vision, getting good wards, getting good information, then the game looks so easy for your team, then you are going to win more games, right? But for sure it's... if you have this type of Warwick, right, on top, then and this, you can do these shields, right, instead of the AP Karma, then the Warwick is never going to die, right? And from there you are going to win the game. You don't even need to think about how to ward. So that's why when I say enchanters are the best to climb, this is what I mean. That is very simple, and it's not that punishing not knowing what to do with your moves, right? Like if you play engaged champion and you don't know how to play a move around the map, it's way more punishing than if you play enchanter. And NA is full of enchanters, by the way. And I've seen so many enchanters in Grandmaster or Challenge NA that don't know how to move around the map, right? So once one of them knows how to do it, then they get a big advantage already from the other supports. For some reason, NA is like big fan of enchanters, right? I don't know why. I don't have any theory about it, but yeah. Ward in mid lane, Danny. It's here. This is really good, for example. This ward is the most broken ward in the game. I don't know why, I say it every single time. This ward is so strong. Every time you play, please place mid lane wards, and you forget so much. Not specifically you, but a lot of players. Danny, for like the first, I remember the first times he was forgetting every single time, and he doesn't forget anymore. But for some reason, it's like not. I mean, for some reason, it's not a very obvious ward spot, I would say. No, it's not like oh my god, the Warwick, the jump of Warwick. It's not a spot that you say, oh, let's ward mid lane, or it's very. It's not a bush, right? It's just lane. It's a lane, right? Can you explain why you should base even if jungle is taking a dragon? Because everyone is dead from the enemy team and you have time to base and come back and help your jungle with vision after. And you can play after the dragon. And you don't do anything in the dragon, right? Because the enemies were dead. So that's why. If the enemies were not dead, well, maybe you can stay and help. But if the enemy teams are not dead and you and your jungle are doing the dragon, and everyone is coming out of base from the enemy team, then that's a problem as well, right? So it's better to reset, get control, and play, and let your Rengar farm, and then you play the dragon. It depends on the situation, right? But that's the main idea. Alright, is he going to get a counter ward for me this game, or no? No, he didn't have gold for counter ward, that's what he would say. What's up, Kefla? Hello. So it looks better. Still a lot of things to work on, from this player in a one game. A lot of things to work on, especially vision-wise. It's very normal, especially wave control. I think wave control is very poorly managed in Diamond Master. That's the biggest difference between low diamond, and challenger players, is that the third wave, the sixth wave was they were really bad. They didn't contest it enough. The rotations were okay. They play a bit more together with the team. You see that here there are 4 players playing. They're not like split pushing. They are playing together, so that's not terrible. She's also playing Shield Karma, which her position is pretty good in fights. You will see that she's going to stay behind. The shields are very, very big. Even if she doesn't have Revitalize, she has like insane like shields. And here the Redemption is going to heal quite a lot. And she just stays behind and perma shields. She doesn't ulti Q, I believe. And she just shields all the time and press the E. Right here she will shield again, Danivia. Try to get the Q for the ultimate. The shield again goes there. I don't think she... Is she going to Mantra ult? Yeah, she Mantra Qs. Which in my opinion is also something I don't do with Karma. I don't think there's any value on doing a Mantra Q there. I would just, for example, here. You see that her ultimate is coming back up. Or she has the ultimate. And right now she's going to ult Q. I don't think there's a value on her to ult Q here. I would keep staying behind, right, or go in front and take the Camille E, for example. But I will wait to, yeah, Mantra, here the Q, I don't think it's worth it, right? You just want to make sure that you Mantra E right now and then you QW. And that's insane, by the way. The shield will be like here on the Warwick. Like, the shield will be this. And you don't risk it, right? The Mantra Q did absolutely zero. Nothing. It did nada. Nada. It's 3 points on Q, like not AP, any AP, like it doesn't make sense. Just hold it for 1-2 seconds if you need to, till the E comes back up, and once the E comes back up, you ult E, right? Like this guy has been doing before. Biggest difference now, I think, a better early lane and more purposely warding for junglers and better roaming. You did forget, no? Sometimes, Danny? Yeah, it's... but with me, you cannot forget. I make sure that I'm like mid-ward. Where's my mid-ward? Oh yeah, at least in Diamond we saw one. But it's a stomp, right? This game is a stomp. But anyways, on a stomp, the other games could have been also like stomps. I would not say stomps, but they could have won the games if the Karma was a bit more proactive. I think there's a lot of proactiveness missing in lower elo, right? In lower elo, there's a lot of static staying in bot lane, not roaming at all. Not syncing up for objectives with your teammates, and not being present. You see the shield as well? Like, there's no way you can convince me AP Karma is better than Shield Karma, by the way. There is no way that you convince me AP Karma is better. I played AP Karma and Shield Karma, Mix Karma, whatever Karma, I played them all. I did a Rank 2 Master, no, or Rank 2 Diamond, with different Karma builds. I think we end up on Platinum Emerald. I played like 50 games. It was really slow. And there were so many downsides to the AP Karma build that it didn't make sense, right? This guy is not buying counter wards as well, for some reason. I don't like it. I don't think it's good. But well, the same thing. Probably he doesn't know how to place good counter wards. Thank you. I love these Silver to Challenge sessions. Same. I probably will edit it a bit and maybe upload it as a video. Because today it's going to be a bit shorter, so we'll see. But yeah, I like them as well. I like to do them as well. I try to make them a bit better. I think doing Platinum Emerald is a bit too repetitive, right? I want a bit more bigger contrast. Because there's a big contrast between Silver, Gold, and Diamond. And there's a big contrast from Diamond to Challenger. Right? There's a very big contrast. The problem is that OTPs I don't like OTPs. Let's see the fight, by the way. I don't like OTPs that much because they don't play that well... the theory of the game, but they play the champion well, so it's a bit a trade-off. They don't really understand other roles that well as well, and Super is a role that is super strong the more you understand other roles. The more you understand top or mid, the better you will play support. The better you understand the jungle, way better you will play support, right? It's a role that benefits from other roles the most, like jungle, right? So there's never a downside for you to... Like, for you to understand how to play the carry, how to play mid lane a bit better, it's always going to be positive for you. It's not going to be whatever. Disappointment. I mean, it's the same build as the other one that we just watched. It's like boots instead of triple tonic, the same thing, and the same thing here. Gathering Storm instead of Scorch. I don't agree with this one, by the way. I don't agree with this one because I don't agree with that, with Gathering Storm, to be fair. It's 30 minutes. I don't know, man. I don't. They have a Janna top lane. Do I want to watch a game where they have a Janna on top lane? Ay, ay, ay. Maybe it was a mistake to do an A today. Maybe it was a mistake. Maybe I trolled. Zero control wards, eh? Maybe we should start to buy zero control wards. Nah, here goes triple tonic. It's the same build as the other one. Maybe the other one copied this one. This one copied this one copied this one. Or maybe it's the same guy playing on different accounts, but I doubt it. It's the same. I don't know, he goes for Jack of all trades, this guy goes for Cosmic. He also goes 2 points in Q here, for example, instead of max E. We can watch this game. It's a stomp as well. We can watch this game, the challenger game. No controls and no vision, but it's a Jin Karma, so we can watch a Jin Karma as well. Alright, let's go. Last one from today. Challenger one. So we're going to watch buffing. I don't know who buffing is. Maybe it's a pro player, or I don't know. But it's OTP Karma, so I doubt it. No control war challenge, so there's not going to be control wars. What I want to see is good laning phase. At least the cover level 1 is really good already. It's what I told you guys to cover. Like here, you want your AD carry to cover one side and you want to cover the other side, right? You don't want to be in the same side. Let's watch. Let's 2 times speed it. 2 times speed. Mundo's trying a bit, gets a small trade. Doesn't do anything too much because, I mean, gets rid of the bomb plating of Rice. But she doesn't have mana flow, so it's not that relevant to get the Q. Face checks with Q. Start with normal ward. I think it's fine against Sion because he will try to use the Q. Oh, very beautiful Sion Q, by the way. I would not have expected that Q from Sion. But you see, here already on the first trade, I want you guys to see the difference. It's like she takes damage, but the first reaction of taking damage is not, oh, I'm scared, I took damage. Right? It's like, oh, we lost. They're playing against Sion Mel. Sion doesn't have the Q. Mel is very weak early on because she's like a mage. So she needs levels to be useful, and she's not stronger than Jin Karma. So they're going to play together. Mantra Q hits, and she's going to keep like auto-attacking, right? So that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. They're hard winning this. She abandons the trade, and now they out-trade them, right? She insta-pots as well. She used the 2 potions. I will not use the 2 potions. I will just use 1. And she's hitting the wave, right? Making sure that she gets the Sion out of the bushes. But well, Jin is playing really good. I mean, Jin is just going up, right? And looking for trades, aggressive. And you see how using the heal, oh, beautiful heal. Really good heal for the move speed. This is what I say always to you guys as well. Use the heal when needed, not because of the healing, but because of the move speed. And here she sees an angle where Jin can punish the Mel. And they're on the same page. Obviously, it's going to be a bit faster, but a lot of auto attacks in, queuing to try to poke and at the same time push. And right now, you see, this is what I wanted to see last game. This is where I want you to play. You are on a winning position. Play here. Don't go behind. You know, like, don't be so shy. Of course, the Mel is dead, but you want to poke from this position, right? You have the entrance. You're not scared of getting ganked by Mundo at minute 213. If Mundo ganks you at minute 213, then you flash out and then you play out, right? But here she has access to vision if she needs to. Make sure that the wave crashes. And Jin is going to go for a cheater. For a cheater recall right now. He got like a kill. So maybe Karma can hold the next wave. Nah, it's a bit weird not to go out here because this wave is a normal wave. They're going to trap the enemy. I like it. The initiative comes from Jin, the trapping, and they follow. This we do a lot as well on stream, like this going around. I like it. Normally with Engage is more common because you are winning, but well, if you feel like you are strong with Enchanted like Karma is, you can do this as well. And the trap is very beautifully executed. Very nice. From here, probably they will crash the next one. They will leave it like this. They will leave it like this. And they base. Okay, it's pushing towards there. Well, the enemy cannon is destroying them. What is she getting? No control wards. Bulls and mana region. Okay, Bulls and mana region. You could change this for. I mean, the problem is that she's playing without mana flow. So because she's playing without mana flow, Fairy Charm has a very big impact, right? For Karma right now. Makes sense. Fairy Charm. I mean, I always like control special winning, but well, that's me. Bot lane for the experience. Has to ping that Sion is missing. Probably Sion will look for something here. Not much Sion can do. Maybe they will try to play around this mid wave. Tries as a good wave state, and Sion will follow. Yeah, this is the thing that I would avoid, or what I would ask my team to do, is to be careful with Sion. Because Sion is moving, and right now Karma is not. So what could you do as Karma in this position right now? What is it? Now here they base, sorry. You go bot lane, you know Sion is going to push this and I have the initiative. So right now, instead of opening like through this way, you open this way and you can drop a ward here. Why here? Because this ward is going to show you if Sion is going to move towards mid lane, right? And because Sion is going to move towards mid lane, you can match the Sion, right? Because if you go directly towards bot lane here, and you collect this wave of XP, and you are not here right now to get this ward in, then you risk them trapping here like you did before. So you have like a small timer to do it, right? Here, he has a small timer because right now you see Sion pushing. So you have the time to speed yourself up like now, and go and ward this angle. You see, like she will already be here and ward this angle. They will see this ward and probably take it away. That's the downside. But you have to kind of know or have control of them moving towards mid lane if you want to match. If not, you have to ping like crazy, right? If you ping like crazy that Sion is moving, then that's also like a possibility. Here you are too late on the move, right? I think there's no even... Oh man, I think you are late, no? Wow, flash shield, but yeah. You're just late. You didn't match correctly and that's it, right? You didn't match in time. It's hard, to when the enemy in bot lane has prio and they are playing like a melee champion, to match as a support player is not easy to do. You need some vision in the river, or like make sure that you communicate very well that the enemy support is missing. Scorch good for the elo games. It depends. If you play aggressive, yes. If the game is going for long, then probably Gathering Storm. I mean, I think Gathering Storm is okay. The games are going to be 30 minutes plus. If you build a shield Karma, for sure, yeah. You see how he's playing in the bush, so she makes sure that she can zone a bit the Mel. I want to see how Karma plays the objective. They have nice vision to play the dragon, plus they have prio to play the dragon as well. You see that she's playing up, so she can use Q and poke a bit. She doesn't really need to do... I mean, as Karma, you can poke and be here. You don't need to be in fog. Like if you were playing a melee champion, then it's a bit different. I mean, Sion is playing like this, faking that he has someone behind, but the enemy jungler was not even there. And now she's going to move towards the mid lane wave without basing and trying to play with connect with the team. You see, like a bit more proactive compared to the Karmas that we saw before. Too melee, in my opinion, especially without flash. But well, Irelia is a very strong champion if you play around her. The help push, you see? We help push the mid laner, so Irelia can base. You also share XP. Not insanely needed with Karma to share experience, but because she already has her ultimate anyways. But it's always nice to help, like, at least your mid laner to reset faster. Now she does the turbo scene going to glowing modes. So a challenger player is doing 2 glowing modes, only in NA. I'm going to stop doing NA, man. NA, I cannot do anymore. What is this? This is the turbo scene. This goes for the boots and for... Oh my god, what am I watching, man? Oh my god, what am I watching? 1 minute of silence. This is so painful for me. There's no one that is going to convince me again that it's better to buy like these items instead of vision. Like this vision as well, very, very bad placed. I will not place this ward here. I don't like it. No one, no Korean, Chinese support that I watched that plays pro watch wards here. They will always ward this angle. So this, you will see the rotation from the Sion, from everyone. And if you want to ward here, you drop counter wards most likely. And also it's very difficult for you to control this bush if your jungle is playing on the other side of the map. So what do you want to do with the vision of Karma? This one is decent, but you want to have this one for the dragon. This one is going to spot Mundo if he wants to invade your jungle camps. And then probably you want another one here, right? So at the end of the day, how your vision looks like, or how the Karma vision should look like, is to have ward here, and ward here. So covers this entrance, and also covers the rotation of Sion, like in general during the game, right? And I think like Zed is going to invade here. But this ward, very poorly placed. And yeah, I mean, you don't have the control ward, so you cannot play with that. Super is good. But you have like a big gap here that I dislike a lot. Trying to punish bot lane, I don't think it's going to do it. I don't think it's going to be the case. And she identified it fast, right? She knows that bot lane, this guy can 1v2 already, right? So why am I going to play bot lane if my Jhin can 1v2 or 1v1? He's going to win anyways. Mid laning in bot is not going to change a thing. We are not going to kill Mel under tower because I'm Karma. And she understands that and she's moving. The silver and gold player didn't move from bot lane. Dude, your ID carry can 1v2 or 1v1. Can play alone. He's not going to die. If he dies, who cares? Right? So move around the map, be present with your team. Like this is how you play right now in season 15. Because bot lane doesn't matter. Bot lane doesn't matter. And the faster you guys understand, the better. Because maybe next season it matters. And then you have to play a bit different. But this one, don't stick to bot lane that much. Right? She's hovering the river. She goes back bot lane. She's not taking the XP in bot. She's going to play a bit the jungle here. She spots the Mundo, gets information to the team. Maybe she should get some recall to get more wards. Goes back bot lane with Jhin. There's not much to do. Maybe we have to play the dragon. I would have loved to see Karma basing and then sync up with the Zed with new wards. And also like she has some gold, so she will have boots or Kindle Gem. That's what I think Karma should probably look into do. But well, she's playing a one wave in bot, giving a reset to Jhin. But if there's something to do on the map, I think Karma is going to try to move a bit more. Jhin has to base, so they have to look for a Jhin base. You see now the dragon is coming up. They make sure that it crashes. They have to play one more wave in bot. Because Sion is also playing, so Karma, why not, can stay in bot lane. If Sion doesn't show, then Karma is more forced to look for moves, right? Easy dive, and let's base. You have to base a bit earlier. Opinion. Okay. This zero counter ward double glowing mode is not normal in HRE. We already knew from OPG this was very strange player. Yeah, no, of course. We already did the counter ward theory, by the way. Like, we already went for... I think we chose 5 different professional players, and everyone buys counter wards. Challengers, by the way. So it's not like the norm. It's not like the way to play the game. Because if this guy plays against a good pro player, against a good professional player in Challenger, she gets destroyed. Map movement wise. Like, I can guarantee you. Like, if we put the LEC player onto this guy or NA player there, she gets destroyed. Map movement and everything, there's no... Like, it's another level, right? So 100% not getting counter wards. It's bad. Now, can you get Challenger not getting counter wards? Of course, but that we knew already as well. It's not... what's called... I'm not going to say you are not getting Challenger because you don't buy counter wards, right? But in my opinion, if I explain you how to place counter wards, it's more enjoyable to play the game that way. If you know what the counter wards do. Very good. Drops vision. Again, this one should be counter warded. It's better for Zoe to rotate around. And goes for vision top lane. Knows that Irelia is very strong. So she's going to give vision to Irelia. She's not going to overstay, probably her presence here. And just drops vision, right? Jhin doesn't exist for her now. She's just making sure that Irelia can play, right? Maybe could hold a bit longer the wards and look for a deeper one, like this one here. So she could play for one more wave, because right now this vision and this vision are a bit outdated. You wouldn't like to have wards here. But well, Irelia can respect as well and not go crazy. If you are playing in lower elos, maybe getting vision here, if you could, that would be amazing, right? Because your solo laners are not basing and respecting that much, right? So you have to be extra careful. She goes towards bot side and plays bot lane on the enemy jungle. Very annoying for the enemy jungle to play. And again, we have not watched from the silver and gold players playing in enemy jungle that much as this guy is doing, right? So even if you die sometimes going on enemy jungle or trying to look for some place, be comfortable playing more aggressive on enemy jungle, syncing up here with Zed, for example, a bit late in my opinion. This is like they got attacked on side lane. Enemy team is also playing. Got TP'd on, and Irelia is going to overextend. You see, like, even in Challenger, they will overextend. And this guy is from Team Ukip, no? Yeah. Good TP from Rice. What is she doing? Goes to a side lane and attacks side lane. Irelia comes. No vision to set up after, so that's a pity. She still goes mid lane because her team is playing, so instead of basing, goes mid lane. In my opinion, she could get a base off before all of this, and there could be nice vision, but this is just a game-winning play, right? Attacking side lane broken, now Rice is dead. This guy is going to put pressure on the enemy, so the enemy has to answer this tower or they're going to lose this tower. And if Irelia gets this tower, it's GG. 700 gold for a split pusher that already has 2 items is like horrible for them, right? Now, Zoe died. I think Zoe... I don't know where Zoe died, really. But, well, Yon is going to push this one. But you see that blue side team is already attacking T2 tower. And red side team is already attacking T1 tower. So, even if it's bounty, like, they're getting so much more from this. Right? Ah, yeah. They are not... I don't know if they end up killing Mundo, but... I would doubt it. Maybe he can Q... Yeah. Q auto, but it doesn't kill. And here Irelia kills even the Yone. Or Yone. Yeah, it's so tanky. With Hull Breaker. And they get mid tower as well. Nah, this is like where usually games break in high elo. Is with this type of rotations. When one side lane is very fed. And you make sure that you kill the other one. You see how they snowball the game really fast. You also see that they are very split. Irelia, after the kill, can do a 1v1, 1v2. So because she gets a lot of attention and she doesn't really need help, maybe now she needs help, like the TP is coming, the rest of the team can get mid tower, dragon, push out bot lane, so it creates more pressure for the enemy team, right? This is what we call like not overcommitting resources onto a single play when the play is already won, right? You want to make sure that you get more and more and more out of every win. So you are maximizing your gains. Right, the game is going to be over soon. Probably the FF. Vision is good. I like this ward. Is going to ward mid lane as well? I think so, no? No ward in mid lane, sadly. I would like a ward here. This ward will be really good because you will see if they go top side, bot side. This is too deep. Mistake, I mean, also a mistake from the Chime player going on for solo vision, random solo vision. Here, doesn't make too much sense. To get this ward right now. Zed is top side, Zoe was not in place, Jhin didn't get mid prio. So what you want to do in that situation is you want to secure some control wards, obviously here, so Jhin can push and move towards the side lane that you want him to move, right? Probably bot side. So you could get this ward here, drop this one as well, and drop a counter ward, maybe reset and open again, so you have like a set of wards already on map, and then you can place another one, right? Even if you are 10k behind, you can still play like that, if your team is not playing, right? And now you come back and you play with your team. You see that she's not going for the tower, she's going directly for vision, right? The carry ward, that's really nice, or at least I like to call it the carry ward. And she's not hitting the tower, she's just going to make sure that she plays with Irelia. And look at the shield, no? The shield is pretty good. It looks faster, no? The games at least, they look faster. Very confident on the abilities on what Karma can do. I like how she rotates with the W, ultimate W when she needs to. She knows what rotations to do with the spells. Dislike, I don't like the counter ward. Position in laning phase way better than the other one, right? The diamond player was a huge difference. Some movements in the map can be faster. I don't think the information was there some Sion matching could be better. I think Irelia did a lot alone, right? She's still moved more and left the Jhin alone in bot lane, which I say always, if your Jhin is 2-0 and he can play 1v2 or 1v1 and alone, leave him alone. You are not getting more out of like a fed Jhin like right now. Like a 2-0 Jhin, you are not going to get a 4-0 Jhin. Because the enemy team is just going to wave clear and not die, right? If they are smart enough. If they get killed over and over and over again, then I mean you just got lucky, enemy team wants to int, right? But usually when enemy bot lane dies 2 times, they will try to not die, and then what do you do with that advantage, right? What do you do with those moves? That's what you have to think about.